middle of every difficult situation lies an opportunity. Want to create a wide and long-lasting competitive advantage after this crisis? Invest in technology now. We are at unprecedented times of uncertainty, but yet full of hope and unity. As Einstein said before, in every difficult situation also lies a great opportunity. Looking at previous crises and tough economic moments in history, we learned and observed that around 10% of businesses didn't simply just recovered in the 3 years following the crisis, but they actually flourished, outperformed their competitors by at least 10% increase of sales and profit growth. They even became a market unicorn. Curious what those companies did and what you can and should do today in order to take advantage and business advantage of this economic situation? Stay with me for the next few minutes. Let's start by highlighting what the losers, those ones that didn't make it quite well or at all after an economic shock and crisis did. Those type of companies switched to a survival mode, made deep cuts, and reacted in a self-defense mode. Another notable trend was centralizing power, eliminating local management outside of headquarters to make business decisions. This might aggregated control and view of the enterprise at HQ to oversee the overall situation and have the ability to navigate the downturn, but also create lost opportunity. When you centralize power and decision-making, you simply lose the power of agility, being nimble and reactive to different factors in different markets from a more local, micro-level perspective. Taking away the autonomy and freedom from local management to make investment when it makes sense, innovate with new products and offering, rethinking marketing and sales, and hiring new people can simply harm the organization and create a suboptimal response to the new and emerging market need and demand. And for the winners, those companies that actually took advantage of the economic situation to create a wide and long-lasting competitive advantage. Of course, by now you probably understand that they allowed a more agile, flexible decision-making process to happen in a decentralized way. They were highly proactive to market trends and demand, innovated, rethink their operating model, and overall adopted quickly to the new conditions. They acquired also new talent and hired more people that now are more available in the market, maybe even at a bargain rate and price. They brought more human capital to the enterprise that was simply either hard to get or impossible to find in the market beforehand. But more than just that, they also did something that you probably do not think directly that companies will do at a time of a crisis, a time to save and tighten resources. They invested, and they invested in technology, big time. These outperformers invested in acquiring the talent to allow them to innovate, but also they heavily invested in their technology to enhance their decision-making process, put data and intelligence in the hands of their employees and teams. So again, they could change, be nimble and smart, not just to survive, but outperform and grow their business after the crisis. They benefit tremendously from increasing efficiencies by utilizing different technologies that not just put them in a good position in the short term, but also create a differentiated competitive advantage in the years that followed the crisis. They became highly digital, put smart and curated information in the hands of their team, created solutions and offering that at a normal economic situation will be very costly due to the cost opportunities of taking people away from highly productive and highly demand initiative and allocating their time into building and creating new technologies. Simply, the cost opportunities trade-off at a time of a crisis make much more sense, and it means in a direct way that investing in technology and innovation costs simply less. So what are the conclusions and my personal message I want to share with all of you? Just yesterday, we all discussed the enterprise survival in the competitive landscape of this fourth industrial revolution. We all agreed that The only path and way moving forward is to either immediately start the digital transformation journey or continue fueling it to simply survive. I do not think that the situation today is dramatically different than yesterday. The theme is still the same. It's all about enterprise survival in a very dynamic market. Technologies such as data science and artificial intelligence will make your business smarter by enhancing your decision-making process, navigating your enterprise to a point where you save by reducing labor costs spent on repetitive tasks, increasing efficiencies throughout your business, and positioning it as the organization of the future. Technology is your essential tool and a key element in best responding to this crisis and coming out of it stronger than ever, and probably also forever. If you want to survive and emerge from this economic situation, create a wide and long-lasting competitive advantage for your enterprise, I urge you to think about this concept at these unprecedented and challenging times.